Alright, so today we're reacting to BTB SAVAGE interview at Vlad. We're gonna keep an eye out for the hot statements, basically the red flags in his statements in the interview, where he should have kept it a little more, polite, I guess, not took that crazy, aggressive approach. But let's get into it and let's take a look at this interview.
When you're injured, you deserve compensation. And the size of the law firm matters. Morgan & Morgan is...
All right, here we go. Today we have BTB Savage, who was
Yes,
recently
sir.
involved in killing a man in self-defense who tried to rob him at his home. Welcome to Vlad TV.
Yes, sir. What's the deal, Black?
Well, number one, I'm glad you're safe. You had a very, very traumatic situation that recently happened. So I want to go ahead and get into this whole situation. So all this happened in San Antonio.
Yeah. SA.
Okay, so tell me exactly what happened leading up to the situation.
Shit, they was always hitting me up to do music and shit like that. So I was like, all right, bet.
So one question I do wonder right now off rip, I wonder if he was from San Antonio. Like, is he from Texas? Like, is he from there, like born and raised, or did he grow up somewhere else and move there? 'Cause that plays a big part too.
Well, one day, it was late. I was like, shit, they was gonna pay for the feature or whatever. We gonna do the song, and then they gotta do the promo with it. I was gonna do it at first. I wasn't gonna do it at first, because it was so late. It was like damn near 10, 11. When I was talking to the girl I was with at the time, I'm like, shit, should I do this shit or wait till tomorrow and just meet him at a real studio? Like, and then, but I ain't gonna lie, I just wanted the bread. I'm like, all right, bet, they gonna pull up. I'm just gonna grab the bread real quick, dip out, and then go back to the my other crib with my cousin there. So, shit, so last minute, I'm like, shit, just come on. They're like, we got our own studio equipment. Like, if I say something, they got something to respond to it. Like, oh, I don't got this. Oh, I got it. I got this. I got that. So I'm like, shit, pull up. Let's do the song real quick. So they pull up or whatever, and it's him.
That's a red flag on their behalf right there. One, he should have peeped that. Whenever you trying to do something and like, if for some reason it can't go down, but niggas is like, yo, I got it. They real eager to do it right now. I'm suspecting the line, bro. That's what niggas, females, family. Why are you so eager, Beaver? Chill.
I mean, it's other people in the car, so I don't know how that go or whatever. I don't know if they was dropping them off or what. So boom, they both hop out, and I'm like, what's up? I'm talking to them. I'm like, what's up? What y'all on? Blah, blah, blah. They're like, oh man, we just chilling. They're like, I've been trying to do this for the longest, bro. You be bullshitting and da-da-da. I'm like, all right, bet. We go inside the crib, and then they just talking and shit, like looking around. That's why I figured it was kind of weird they looking around when they first walk in my crib, like going like that and shit. But I just kind of didn't pay it no mind. I was just more of like, come on, let's get this out the way. I'm just gonna knock this out, 30 seconds out of rapping real quick, and now I'm done. I ain't tripping. So boom, they got down, started pulling out their equipment or whatever, or fake equipment. Like he pulled out a little box that it's a studio box, but like it got the mixer in it. It didn't have really shit in it. So then a dude, I guess the older dude, I ain't really know him like that. I don't know them like that. I didn't know him at all. So whenever he was talking to me, the dude I'm talking to for the feature or whatever, he talking to his uncle, like he like, oh, I ain't got this, I ain't got that. So his uncle say, go to the car and get more, like get the rest of the equipment or whatever. So I'm thinking like, damn, why would you? It should be the opposite way. You tell him to go, cause we like the ones we locked in. We talked or whatever about the song to do the song, and you gonna leave the random dude in my crib type shit. So when he walked out,
I ain't gonna hold you. I would have made that nigga go. Nah, bro, you stay here. I know you. He go and get it. Facts. This is my crib. I'm calling the shots. Nigga, I don't know who. Nah. And if I don't feel comfortable to call the shots, y'all niggas wouldn't even been invited here. Facts.
I was kind of nervous, so I locked the door, both locks. And his uncle, he pulled out some bread. He like, oh man, we ain't on that. We ain't on that. We not on no weird shit or nothing like that. You ain't gotta lock the doors and like that. He like, I'm a grown man or whatever. I was like, oh nah, bro. I just got PTSD. Like whenever he come and knock on the door, I'll just open it. Like that. I'm not gonna let nobody random person walk in my crib. And then he like, oh no, I respect that. And I was like, yeah. And then he was like, yeah, we be doing that shit. We be active too. He pulling out bread. He like, yeah, I've been doing this and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I was like, shit, nah, for sure. Like, respect. Like, do your thing. I ain't tripping. I don't care. I actually don't give a fuck what they was doing. It just, where the bread at? Like, pay for this shit and got out my face for real. So, while he talking, he asked me about my chain. And he like, how much, what jewelry you go to, blah, 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 how much he hit you for? And I'm telling him, like, oh yeah, I dropped the bag on this one. Da.
Red flag. Why you asking about my jewelry? Where's your man's at with the studio equipment? 2, first of all, if we in Texas, everybody got a blick, bro. Why you ain't answer your door with the blick? You understand? I know niggas who answer the door with the blick and it's they mans. You don't know these niggas. You supposed to answer like, it was good. Wow.
And then right as I'm talking, I go down to look at my piece while he talking. I'm like, this one? I'm like, yeah, this one. While I'm looking down like that, that's when he upped the pole on me. And he like, oh yeah, run that. And he had a distance though. And I'm like, man, you got me fucked up. I ain't running shit. So and he was like, shit, if you don't run that, I'm gonna blow you. And he like, I'm gonna shoot you type shit. And I was like, bro, you dead ass serious right now? And he was like, I'll shoot your bitch, nigga. Run that shit. So while I'm sitting there, I'm talking to him or whatever. He like, run that. I'm like, nah, you got me fucked up, bro. What the hell you got going? And then he like, nah, well, I see you flexing on Instagram, where all that shit at? Where that? Where is that? Like that. I was like, bro, all right, bro. I started taking off my chain first because he started asking about other shit, like, where is it? Da, da, da. So I'm like, I'm gonna give him what he want real quick. So I took off my chain and he's standing at a distance. He's still at a distance, so I can't like move quick and jump. So when he come over, he reached for the chain and he took the gun off of me. Right there, I hit him with like both of his arms under my armpit like this. And I like lean back like all the way back so his elbows lock up like that. So he holding the gun, he turn it and fire at the refrigerator. And then he like, run that. So I just fell back. Like if he would have like tried to hold back, his arm was gonna break. So I just jumped back and fall all the way back. And then when we fall down to the ground, his hand slammed under me. So he let the gun go. And then he tried to pull out, I don't know what he was pulling out, but I took his arm in again while he was on top of me on the floor. So his arms under me, both his arms under me. And I could feel the guns on my back. So I pushed my back all the way down and like bring him closer to me. I'm like, damn, come shoot him, bitch, come shoot him. I'm yelling at him, I'm like, come shoot him. I don't know where she at. So I just keep tugging with him like that until I get rest of them shits out his hand. So then she run over there. She got damn shaking and shit. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, shoot him. So like, well, I swing my hip under him like that to put him on top of me, all the way on top of me. And then she's popping him in the back twice. Like she's like, boom, boom. In the back, he like, fuck. And this nigga turned into the motherfucking Hawk right there. You would think he would be the Hawk before he got shot. But right there, that's when I guess he got a full adrenaline rush. He started going crazy. Like I ain't gonna lie, he got the edge over me, basically to where I was on his back. He pulled the guns out and I got nervous or whatever. So I just swing off from under him and I get on his back and I start wrestling with him. And then I see he got 2 guns in his hand. So I'm like, where the fuck this nigga get 2 guns from? Like, what the fuck? So I'm holding him down like that. And I grab control of the gun because he got his hand on the ground trying to get up. So I'm all on his back. I put my left hand on the gun and the right gun, he aimed at the bitch or whatever. He like aiming at her head, trying to put the beam. So I'm grabbing his arm, like he really trying to aim and shoot at her face type shit. So like he put the beam on her head. And I'm like, run, bitch, run. Like, move out the way. And then she take off running. He fired 3 times. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, oh, no. So I when I grab him, I make him put the gun down. So he got both of his hands on the ground, but his hands still on the guns. And I don't got a good grip. So I'm like, bro, what the fuck you doing? My kid in that back room, fam, tripping. I'm like, go ahead and get up out of here, bro. You already fired like 5 shots. It's hot. The police on the way. Whatever you trying to do gonna go bad for you. You gonna go straight to prison. Like, go ahead and get the fuck up out of here. He like, no, I'm leaving with some nigga. I'm like, bro, you got me fucked up. He was like, oh, you gonna die. He was like, you gonna die up in here. And I was like, you got me fucked up, nigga. You dying. Fuck that. So I started going crazy, like getting all over him, just whatever he do to get the guns off of him. So while we on the ground tussling, he like, shoot through the door. Shoot through the door. So then I hear like a boom, like as if they tried to kick the door or whatever. I'm like, I'm still on top of him. So I'm looking at her. I'm like, pass me the gun, pass me the gun. They're about to shoot through the door. Cause I was gonna lay down and just turn around and start dumping through the door. And then she's scared to go over there because they fired twice and they stopped. So it was like a 5-second pause. It was like boom, boom through my door. So I'm standing on top of him and he's steady trying to kick me towards the door. So he like pushing me, shoving me towards the door, and I'm like moving his arms out the way, trying to get on top of him. So then they fired 2 times through the door. I'm like, slide the gun. And he like kind of right by the edge of it's like an island in the middle. He kind of by the edge of the island. So it's like she can't go around there and grab that gun or slide the gun because I'm under like where his waistline is, grabbing all that shit. He trying to push me down. And I just keep calling up him and grabbing him, but laying on the ground and keeping my head down. So while they firing through the door, they fired twice. I'm like, slide me the gun, slide me the gun. She like, they shooting through the door. Like, she don't want to run over there. And I don't blame her. It's her first time, like, even shooting a gun or shooting somebody. So I don't expect her to be on point about everything type shit. So I'm like, all right, baby. I'm like, shoot him then, shoot him. But after I said shoot him, but I probably said like 20 rounds just go off through my door. Boom, 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 boom. Back to back to back to back to back, non-stop. Like, that shit was not stopping. I'm like, all right, bet. So, boom, I'm still sticking down. And I tell her to shoot through the door. I'm like, shoot through the door. Fuck it, then. You don't want to slide me the gun, blow that bitch through the door then. So she shoot through the door twice. She like, boom, boom, and shoot through the door. And then they left him. They left him like, nobody shooting through the door, nobody kicking. You would think like, if you go on, I ain't gonna say if you're going to go do something like that, everybody gonna be on tack, like, especially if y'all call yourself family or whatever. You would think they partners gonna go all out. Like, once they shoot through the door, my door is weak at that point. All you could do is just step through it. Like, they didn't do nothing. They just completely left him for dead type shit. So I'm like, all right, oh, they scary. Like, that's when I knew I had the edge over. I'm like, oh, they left him. I don't hear nothing no more. Like, we tussling and fighting, I don't hear nothing.
I'm guessing this is where the red flags, like, in his statement start to come. This when he started talking too hot. They scary. They left their mans for dead. They heard 2 shots and took off. Nigga should have been more tact. This nigga was talking spicy, boy.
So we get over there by my couch and we just wrestling and shit. I'm like, come shoot him again, because he got one gun in his hand. I already got the other one out of his hand. So I'm like, come shoot him again, come shoot him again. And then he run over there, or she run over there and she aiming the gun, but he's sitting down and I'm like standing over him. And I'm like, bitch ass nigga, boom, I'm punching him. Bitch ass nigga, bitch.
Bitch ass nigga, call me bitch ass nigga. Man, yo, leave in the comments, bro, what y'all think got, RIP BTB Savage, but what caused it more? Was it just the murder period? The niggas, they was coming for him already? Was it this interview with Vlad? Or was it the crime scene photo that bro posted? Like, I mean, either one of those joints alone will make a nigga slide. Which one y'all think it was, unfortunately?
Yeah, nigga, watch out. And then I hit him with a knee in the face, and that's when he started going into like panic mode, like going crazy, trying to grab for the gun and grabbing my leg. And then I'm like, shoot him. And then she like trying to aim, but he keep pushing me in front of him because he's sitting down in between my legs, holding both of my legs like that. At that point, like, he just stopped reaching for the gun. He just started trying to get me down. So I'm like moving over or whatever. And when I finally like push over and get my leg out the way, that my arm is on him, like in front of him. So when she fired the shot, the bullet hit me straight on my elbow. It just snapped. I'm like, oh, fuck, bitch, you shot me. So that bitch ass nigga didn't shoot me at all. Like, I don't know if they getting, you know what I'm saying? That he didn't hit me at all.
I ain't gonna lie, I wonder what gun Shorty had that one shot blew homie arm crazy, but 2 shots to homie back, and he was still tussling.
Like, he was just straight soft, like weak. So anyway, goddamn, she shoot me in my elbow and instantly break. I'm like, fuck, you just shot me, bitch.
They can say he didn't shoot me. He was straight soft. Another red flag.
Bitch, what the fuck? Aim right. So whenever she do that, I move all the way out the way because my shit is completely broken, like dangling in the, I can see my whole bone out my arm. And I can only move my fingers in my full hand, but I can't pick it up straight like this. It just hanging down like that. But it can move, it can grip at the same type of strength my right hand can at that time. So I'm still holding him down while my shit's bleeding out. And I'm holding him down so he don't slide over to that gun and they in the gunfight and I don't got a gun at all. So while I'm doing that or whatever, she shoot him again. Like after she shoot me in my elbow, I move all the way out the way. My shit broken or whatever. She pop him again in the shoulder or the chest, I think. I don't know where it hit him. But I seen him go like this. He like, fuck. And then we wrestling again on the ground. We just tugging up for that shit or whatever. So I kick the gun and I'm thinking this away from him or like he good. So I step over to talk. I'm like, go grab my son and get your shit and let's fucking go like that. And I'm like, get the fuck up out of here. Let's dip. And then I see him still crawling over, like still moving and shit, like trying to get. And then like, I ain't gonna lie, where I kicked it, it was in the hallway, right? But he got towards it and it looked like he was moving towards where my son was. So I just instantly went in panic mode and I dove on him like as if I was diving in the pool, literally jumped on him and I'm on his back holding him down like tight like that. I'm like, watch out, bro. Watch the fuck out. What is you doing, bro? Get the fuck up out of here. Just go now. Like that. And then he was like, no, I'm leaving here with something. So I just, while we tugging, you can tell his back, like the bullets from his back is getting to him. Cause right when he tried to get up, when I walked away to talk to her, he tried to get up and his legs buckled. He just instantly fell. He tried to stand up. Boom, he just fell down. And his leg like looked crazy as hell while he moving towards the gun. So when I jump on him, he got his hand on the gun already and his finger on the trigger. But it's like the hallway and then my son's room to the left. So he right in the middle. All he do is got to crawl 2 more inches and turn left. And my son right there. So while I'm doing that, I drag his arm down a little bit where it's towards the wall in the bathroom, facing the wall in the bathroom. And I put my finger on top of his finger and I start firing the gun. And I can tell he couldn't really move like that because he's weak. Like at that point, he just feeling everything. So I put my knee on his neck like that and I'm holding him down. I put my finger on top of his finger. I'm firing all the bullets for him. So when all the bullets empty, he like, oh, bro, my bad. Come on, bro, I got kids too, bro. Let me make it home and don't let me die or whatever like that. I'm like, bro, you good? I'm like, you good, nigga? I'm about to give a fuck about you. I hope you die, bitch, like that. I like, you just said you're gonna kill my son. And then he was like, no, it's not like that. I was like, fuck you, like that. So
if he said he was gonna kill his son, what else would you do? Same thing, you feel me? But you don't gotta speak on it. You shouldn't have said it all in this interview. Like, I want to give big shouts out to fucking the nigga who beat that Naughty murder, son. That nigga said, I'm not speaking on what happened in the past. That's the past. I'm not speaking on it. That man got family. I'm gonna leave that situation alone. That's coming from a nigga that's under 20 years old, bro. This man was 23. You need to know you shouldn't be talking like that. You shouldn't be talking like this. Situation's so fresh. You ain't up and move. You plan on staying in the city. Bro needed some guidance, man. RIP BTB Savage, man. It's crazy it had to go down like that. And what's even more foolish is they seen who this shit is. Your man just got left in his crib. So when y'all call him, that's a crash out move. I don't gotta put all the pieces together, but y'all, you figure what I'm saying? if they really family, it ain't a hard search. And it ain't even a hard search if they not family. Do they chill together? Do they got social media? Look at that. Boom. Boom. But what they say, man, you gotta slide, right? You gotta slide. If you ain't sliding, shit. But yeah, man. This is the block reacting. If y'all want to catch the full interview, go to Vlad. Check out Vlad interview. We're gonna play a couple of BTB Savage, a couple of his songs in the joint with, man. But y'all stay safe out there, man. And if y'all don't know them, don't invite them to your crib. Shit. And if you don't trust them, and then they somehow at your crib, make sure you're strapped. Stay safe.
On him, you can't find him, go and get his man's hit. I got this nigga mad as bitch, love the way I pop shit. Dead blocks, I'm pressing 10s, I'm walking out with dog shit. I'm fresh as fuck, I know the feds watching, but they not here. Every time I bust down, I go and buy a new blick. Young and turned nigga, I've been pulling fraud for 4 summers. Real designer stepper, I'll walk him down in Louis Runners. They pulled me over with 60K, I did a dash on him. Hit the box, I'm finna wipe these cards with my mask on. Switch my K from my Asian, finna go and pick it up. Got 2 sticks on me, so you know I'm fully suited up. He changed his mind and he don't want this whip, I bet I stick him up. I just took this risk on the road, you think I give a fuck? Young and turned, I do a hit inside a Bentley truck. Fly to Humboldt County, meet the